Hey, what's going on? Zero Day Jay here. It's Thursday, February 22nd, here on the West Coast in Vegas. The clock just struck midnight 25 minutes ago. I did not turn into a pumpkin, um, but I'm making this video because Apex, in true degenerate fashion, um, and to lure us degenerates in, has announced a 90% off celebration sale. What's the celebration? What's the reason? They have just crossed $100 million in payouts, which is a huge milestone. I mean, I think that's amazing. This company is doing great things. People are making money. I have yet to get a payout, but it's because I'm an idiot. But I'm going to get money from them, I promise you. I'm getting better every day. Every day I'm learning. But anyway, it's not about me. This video isn't about me. This video is about you and the fact that you can get 90% off evals, which is dirt cheap. Like most of the time they always have like the 71% off deal going, and it's a decent price. I wait for the 80% offs because you could get an eval for $37, but the 90% off is insane. And they're doing it they started it Wednesday. I got the email like yesterday during the day. They're doing it until midnight Sunday Eastern time. So you have until Sunday, the end of Sunday, to get your evals. I would get as many as you possibly can, really. You don't have to try. Obviously they extended the one day to pass thing to lure people in and get them spending more money. But you don't have to like push your account for to pass in one day. You could take your time. But the fact that you could get, let me move my big face over. The fact that you could get, like, watch this. I can't put my own coupon code in here because then it's like I'm trying to buy for myself and get a credit. So I'm not gonna. This is their generic one. My coupon code is attached to my link. If you click on the link in the description, you'll get the same 90% off. You don't have to click the link in the description to get. I'll make a little bit of a commission. I think on 1870 or on these 90% offs, I'll make a few bucks. It'll help me pay for my degeneracy. But anyway, look, $16.70 for a 25K eval. That's freaking dirt cheap. But you know what? Why not get a 50K? Although the 25Ks are good because you only have to go up $1,500, but you only have $1,500 in the drawdown. So there's that, and you can only trade. You can't trade more than 4 contracts. So there are limitations to it, but it's not the best ratio. It's 1-to-1. But a 50K is probably the best one. I like the 20. I like because it's 3K in profit that you have to get is easily attainable. It won't feel like it's going to take forever, like a 150K, which honestly, I like the 150Ks the most, because of the drawdown, especially once you get funded. You have a $5,000 trailing drawdown until you get into the profit, and you don't have to make you have to make $9,000 to pass your eval with a 150K, but you only have to go up, I think, $5,600 to qualify for a withdrawal. So there's a huge difference, and you get more of a withdrawal. You could pull out $2,750 for every withdrawal for the first 3 months, and 2 withdrawals a month. I mean, the 150Ks, if you could push it and grow it, that's a really good account to have. But at the end of the day, I mean, you could get them all up that high, and it doesn't matter, right? Once you get past the withdrawal qualification, your trailing max drawdown just keeps going higher and higher, goes up with your balance. So anyway, here's a 50K. You could get a 50K eval for $18.70, and then I'll show you how cheap it is to get a 150K. It's insane. Those are the only 3 I would mess with. This, like, the ratio of like profit required and trailing drawdown just doesn't make sense. I don't want to say it doesn't make sense. It's just not. It's not beneficial. It doesn't. This is the best one. It's 1-to-1. This is almost 1-to-1, and then this one is almost 2-to-1, but you still have a 5K drawdown. So 5K is good. Those are the best 3. So anyway, let me show you how much you can get a 150K for, and then I will end this video because that's all this is about. This is about letting you know about the 90% off sale from Apex. Once again, my link is in the description below. It's a no-brainer. Like $31 for a 150K eval. It's insane. It's insane. It's cheaper than resets. So There you have it. You can get evals. You can get a 25K eval for less than $17, a 50K eval for less than $19, and then a 150K eval for less than $32. I'd say if I were you, I would mess with the 50K unless you're experienced and you're willing. The 9K could just seem like a daunting task to get to 9,000 in profit. It's like, yeah, see on the 80% off, even that's a deal. But it's $63. It's half as much. It's crazy. It's crazy. So keep that in mind. I would mess with the 50K if I were you, unless you're experienced and you know what you're doing. If you're experienced with Apex, then or just experienced trading futures, then maybe I would definitely give the 150K a try. Just don't try to rush it. Just take your time. But I think the 50K is the best one, especially if you want to pass in one day, which I don't recommend. Take your time. You could pass a 50K in 2 or 3 days because it's not hard to go up that much. You just wait for the moves. And right now the NQ is freaking running. The NQs are going insane. It's up 300. It's up 2% since the market closed yesterday, and it's up 200 something points, more than 200 points since the overnight opened. It opened at 17,675. Now it's at 17,886. I mean, it's 220 points. It's fucking crazy. So I'm gonna grab some eval because I haven't traded yet. I'm sitting on my one funded account that I got up $1,042 on the first day. So I'm gonna add some of these evals because they're dirt cheap, and I'm just gonna trade them regular. If I could push them over, I'll push them over, but I'm not gonna like press. I'm just gonna wait for some good setups and just be intelligent. And if it happens in one day, it happens in one day. I'm not gonna sweat it either way, but I'm gonna get as many of these 90% off evals as I can, um, just to have them. I'm literally gonna stack them, So anyway, I might not do it all at once because then I feel the pressure to trade them all. But I'm gonna get like 3 or 4 like right now, and then like get a few more, throughout the week. I have until the end of Sunday, right? So hope you got something else. I hope you take advantage of this 90% off sale because it's insane. Whether you buy from my link in the description below, or you get it from you already have an account, then you don't need to buy from my link. But if you get it from someone else, you want to buy from another YouTuber or whatever, I don't care. Just take advantage of the sale. All right. I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.